Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Let's Make Up. Thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my everyday makeup look. This is the look that I kind of go towards when I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I have to go somewhere and I want to look very put together. And other days, I usually just kind of do a very quick like tinted moisturizer and mascara and just some bronzer to give my skin some color, but nothing as crazy as this. This is more when I'm going out on the weekend and I don't have anything else planned or in mind to do for my makeup. I sometimes do a wing liner, but I usually do this. So I really hope you guys like it. It's kind of a get ready with me / tutorial. I don't really go in depth on how I apply the makeup. If you guys want to see more in-depth tutorials, I will do that. I'm just kind of playing out ideas that I've had in my head for videos. So also, let me know if you like the voiceover idea. I would love to do, what's it called? The talk through, where you just kind of like talk as you're filming. I did do a voiceover today because I don't have as much time as I usually would when I'm filming, so that's why I did a voiceover. It just cuts filming time for me a little bit, but if you guys prefer voiceovers or you want to see a talk through, just let me know down below. And without any further ado, if you want to see how I did this, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so to start things off, I'm just going to refresh my face with some Too Faced Hangover spray, and then I'm just going to go straight to the brows while I let that soak in. So I'm just using my Benefit, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the Precisely Brow Pencil, and I use the shade 3, and I just do a little bit of a natural fill-in, and then I brush them through. As you can see, I just give them a little bit of a lift, and I'm doing the exact same thing on the other brow. Now I'm going to prime. I'm going to mix the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer with the Dew Drops. I'm going to put mostly the primer and a little bit of the Dew Drops just to give my skin that glow that you can see right here. I sped that up because it's kind of a boring step. And then I'm going to add this Tarte Amazing Clean Slate Poreless Primer just on the center of my face. I'm going to really buff that into the center of my face where all of my pores are. And I love this product because it really does hide and conceal the pores because I have very large pores and nobody likes pores. And now I'm going to put concealer on. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the pot. And I'm just applying that all over my blemishes. This stuff is really, really good and pigmented. And I'm just placing, it looks like a lot, but I'm putting a thin layer just on my blemishes because unfortunately the foundations that I'm going with today, the NARS and Georgio Armani Luminous Silk, I love mixing those two together. I just love the finish. Unfortunately, those do not conceal some of my blemishes, so that's why I put the concealer on first. And I'm just buffing all of that together with a damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. Just a little side note, if you guys see me giggling or laughing, it's because I'm watching Friends while I'm filming this video, so I can't help but laugh at certain scenes because I just love that show and it makes me laugh. So anyways, moving on, I'm bringing down the foundation down my neck because I don't want that demarcation line. And next up I'm using Tarte Shape Tape. This is not a foreign product to YouTube. If you watch YouTube videos, you know exactly what this is. It's basically the best concealer, and I'm using that on the typical highlighting points of my face. And voila, we're all done, guys. Just kidding. I'm going to buff the rest of that in with my Real Techniques sponge, and you're going to see me pull out my Sephora Airbrush Concealer Brush in a few seconds, just because of what I mentioned in my previous couple of videos. I love this brush for the inner corners of my eyes. Yep, I really love that brush. That wasn't an act. It really just buffs everything in together, and it does provide that airbrush finish. The majority of my darkness lies in the inner corners of my eyes, and that brush just helps get that nice coverage in there when the Beauty Blender can't. And then after I get all that done, I just go back in with the sponge, and this is just going to do the remaining of my blending. So once we have our base all down and blended, it's time to set the makeup so that it doesn't move throughout the day. And I'm using my Victoria Beckham with Estee Lauder's Perfect Setting Powder, and I'm using a smaller MAC brush. This is a limited edition packaging, but I think they still carry it. And I'm using that just to set on mainly under my eyes and on the center of my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs more bigger buffer brush that I also mentioned in my previous video. And I'm making sure to buff it and press it into the skin just so that I avoid any cakiness if I decide to dust it instead. So I love that technique. And then we're going to move on to bronzer. This is Capri Coast by BECCA, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It looks a little intense right now because I'm very fair, but once it's completely blended into the skin, it just gives a very nice natural bronzy look, and it adds the perfect color back into my skin, especially because I'm super duper fair right now. So once we have the bronzer on the face and it's all blended, I like to take a bit of that bronzer, whatever's left on the brush, I like to take it down the chin and jawline just so that the makeup fades into itself nicely, so there's not like a harsh, shadow of bronzer on the face. And then I'm going to take my NARS eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite primer ever that I've tried for the eyelids because it's the only primer that can combat my extremely oily eyelids. The shadows last very long on my lids and nothing gets interrupted from the oils. So now we're going to start with the eyeshadows. I'm taking that shade I just pointed at, and I'm going to take a Morphe crease brush. These aren't numbered, but it is just a fluffy pointed crease brush, and it's a little bit fluffy. I said that already? It's fluffy. Did you guys get that? It's fluffy. Anyways, I'm focusing this on the crease, that shade, and it's going to act as our crease shade and transition shade just to add a little bit of definition in that crease because I have slightly hooded eyes. So this is going to help kind of create more of a crease than I already have. Now we're going to take that slightly deeper shade and we're going to focus that right under / into the crease. And this is going to add a little bit more dimension and definition to the look, and it's going to darken everything and give a little bit more of a dramatic effect. I'm also bringing the brush downwards so that it goes into the outer corner of the eye to the lash line. So I'm not just keeping it on the crease, I'm also bringing it kind of in and down to create that little bit of an outer V effect. So now just to blend everything back together one more time, I'm taking a clean fluffy brush from MAC and I'm just making sure everything is nice and seamless because sometimes when you're adding shades it can get a little bit choppy. So I'm just blending one last time. And then we're going to go in with that cream shade and I'm going to take a dense, fluffier shader brush from Sigma and I'm going to apply that to the lid because we didn't apply lid color and I wanted to make the eyes pop a little bit more, and this really helps do that. So instead of using a liquid liner, I'm going to take that black shadow and I'm going to use a Zoeva smudger brush, and I'm going to do what I would usually do with an eyeliner but with the shadow. I'm just going to line the upper lash line with this. And I love this step. It's my absolute favorite step in any eye look because it just adds that extra definition and dimension to the eyes, and it also helps in making your lashes look thicker and bolder. So this is my favorite step. It's the smallest little step and it's very simple to do, and I'm going to tight line as well just to add that extra definition. So I'm taking a black eyeliner, any eyeliner will work for this part, and I'm just going to line the upper rims of the waterline. And it looks a little crazy and it's a little bit ticklish at first, but you get used to it. And then I'm going to take the contour shades from the palette and just contour my face. I absolutely love how this turned out. I'm very impressed with this product. It just blends very, very well. And then after I'm done contouring the cheekbones, I'm going to put whatever's left on that brush down the sides of my nose just to give it a little bit more of a slimmer effect without doing a heavily intense contour on the nose. So now I'm going to go back to the eyes with that same smudger brush and put whatever was left on the brush. I did add a little bit more product onto the brush just to add a little bit more definition. And I'm just going to place it on the lower lash line and then blend it out with that first crease brush we used on the crease when we first started this look. And this is going to help kind of give a little bit more of a smoky effect. And once we're done with that blending, we're going to go back in with the black eyeliner and place it on the lower waterline. So now that we have the eyeliner applied, I'm going back in again with the smudger brush with no extra product, and I'm just gonna like kind of blend all of the products together with that brush just so that it doesn't look liney or choppy. I just wanted it all to look a little bit smoky. And now I'm taking my setting powder brush, the Marc Jacobs one, with no additional product, and I'm just carving out the lower parts of my contour just so it looks more clean and sharp. And now I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some of my new favorite mascara, the Monsieur Big by Lancome. And yeah, let's put on some mascara now. Now I'm going to take the Golden Hour highlighting powder by Sephora in the golden shade, and I'm just going to lightly dust that over the bronzer. This provides the most beautiful, beautiful subtle glow. I love this for every day. And because I was feeling really, really extra for filming this video, oh, there I am. Look at the glow. I just love it. I'm going to take Fuego by Dose of Colors. This is Desi and Katie's collaboration. And I'm just placing very little of that product on top of that first highlight, just on the high points of my cheekbones, just to add a little extra pop of highlight. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to apply on the rest of my face. The nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, and then above my eyebrows. I love this product. So lastly, for the face, I'm taking Blush Baby by MAC. I absolutely love MAC blushes. They blend so easily. And I'm just blending this into the rest of my face products so that it just looks like one product is on my face. And lastly, I'm going to put on the brow set by MAC. This is in Quiet Brunette. And I usually do this first, but I kind of like the fact that I waited till the end just so that the brows are perfectly set at the end of my makeup. And then very last step is lips. I'm using 3 lip products. I know that can be excessive for some of you, but not for me. So I'm taking MAC Oak lip liner, and then after that I'm going to put on Sunday Funday by Too Faced. And then after that I'm going to put on Under the Sheets lip gloss by MAC. And then once I'm done that completes this look. Okay guys, so that completes this video. I really hope you liked this tutorial / get ready with me. Let me know if you want to see a voiceover or continued voiceovers or a talk through like I mentioned in the beginning, and also let me know what you would like to see next. Some video ideas would be awesome because I need some more ideas. And also let me know what your go-to makeup look is down below. I would love to hear your thoughts because I love trying new looks and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out and hit that little bell that everybody talks about so that you get notified right away when I upload. And also don't forget to like the video if you liked it. If not, no worries. Thank you once again, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!